Yo, what's up, good people? It's your boy B Cal here today at Legacy Vault with another amazing episode. I got two amazing guests with me. My boy Jermaine, business developer in the financial services area, and a business owner, Chase Majors, one of the best hat makers in the world. So I brought him here today to talk about their realms that they're in and give y'all some insight. So I'm gonna get a mic over to my boy Chase first. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people about you and what you do.
What up, though, man? I'm Chase Majors, man. I'm a serial entrepreneur, man. I've tried so many things and won and failed and won. But I'm on a different route these days, man. I'm on these digital products and I'm on more online. But I was really hands on, and that's how I got so much knowledge in my field of entrepreneurism. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's we can get into it. We were just talking about the movie Wolf on Wall Street. And the movie Wolf on Wall Street is so inspirational because it's this man who had an idea and put that shit together, you know what I'm saying? And let everybody eat. Let everybody get money. And can we cuss on your podcast, brother?
Yeah, speak
Okay,
freely.
Okay, I was just making sure we was grown. So then it was just about how everybody was getting money, but at the end of the day, you know, he was a crook. He was a crook at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Is it really like life is really fair and you can really get money? You can really get money without doing anything crooked? Because it would have been no other way for him to get that much money if he would have did everything legit. I'm just on some new laws, new rules of my business, and I guess we're gonna talk about some of them today.
Man, we'll get him on the floor. Tell a little bit about himself.
What's the deal? It's your boy Jermaine, aka Maine. As mentioned, I work in the financial service industry. I have been for over 5 years now. I'm here to provide some real estate insight when it comes to home ownership, purchasing, investing. Able to provide some tricks of the trade, some things that I found out while in my industry, working in the market, and just, common misconceptions when it comes to, mortgages and overall financial literacy when it comes to what it is that a mortgage takes. So, you feel me? We're rocking out with my boy B. My man's chasing here, and we just here to drop some knowledge on y'all. So let's get it.
All right, folks. So I'm gonna be going back and forth between like business development and financial strategy with Jermaine, and craftsmanship, culture, and confidence with Chase. So y'all stay with us. It's gonna be a great episode. Yo, fam. Before we kick off this fire conversation with Jermaine and Chase, let me ask you one question. Are your sales intentional or just hopeful? Well, if you're tired of shouting into the void, hoping for conversions, it's time to tune in. I'm introducing Legacy Vault Accelerator, my ecosystem for mastering revenue psychology, high ticket confidence, and automated persuasion. You can start with my sales mastery course, which starts at $197 all the way to $497. This is where you learn the secrets of urgency-based sales, winning pricing, and how to make buyers feel compelled to act. You're not just learning to sell, folks. You're learning how pros engineer buying behavior. So head over to legacyvaultacademy.com to unlock your unfair advantage. Now, let's get into it. I'll catch y'all soon. Since Man got the mic, we're going to start with him. So, Man, you worked behind the scenes making deals, scaling impact, and helping brands get their numbers and narrative right. Start us off with how do you define business development and finance, and what's a day in your world really look like?
For sure. So a day in my world really mostly consists of like outreach, making sure that individuals I want to connect with know the value that I bring. That's one thing you always got to sell is your value. Everyone always want to ask what's in it for them. They need to know that whatever you're selling, the byproduct of them selling that to you is going to make them either more money or bring them more value to them. Whether if you're working with people who are looking to, have individuals come in and do work with them, and they'll say like, hey, you go out and promote this for me and because if you going out and market and showing this off, people are now coming to me wanting to do that. Like they're coming to me asking about this. So you definitely got to have value on whatever it is that you bring when it comes to just overall like service and making sure that your clients are taken care of. So I'll keep it in the realm of when it comes to mortgages. When you buy a home for most people is their largest financial investment. That's their largest asset,
For
right?
sure.
So in a lot of cases, if you're able to get a home and it's a seamless process and you're able to reap benefits, or you're able to, streamline the process, if you're able to be the one to connect them to that, whether that's by word of mouth, whether that's just by making a mention, or whether it's by actually knowing someone in it, that can bring a lot of value to you, right? So it's more so you being able to be a liaison from the person you're talking to getting them to an opportunity. And you just want to know how to properly leverage that. So when it comes to development, definitely want to make sure that you're en route and you're working with the right people. And all in all, like again, within the realm of mortgages, you just want to make sure that you have a game plan and what it is that you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to buy and sell quick, if you're wanting to buy and stay forever, what's the end goal? So definitely come up with a business plan.
I just want to let everybody know, me and Maine are the total opposite. That's why this is this is a very good podcast. Maine is straight Nero. Maine is had a good job, got promoted. He was smart, a smart one of his class. And I'm the total opposite, where it was no college. You know what I'm saying? Just hands-on knowledge. And that's why this is the straight class. And I just wanted to say thank you, B, for inviting us to Unlocking the Vault, man.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to have y'all both here, man. We got the yin and yang, give people the background on both sides, because we got people, our audience, are diverse. So both of you guys' stories and background is going to impact the listeners either way. So I'm glad y'all here. Thank y'all audience for being here. We got some questions for the Michelangelo of the hats of the millennium. Chase Major, Picasso.
So let me just tell a little about who I am and what I do.
Tell them. So what makes a hat great?
It's not even what make a hat great. It's about bringing something to the fashion world that it wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? It was finding something that people don't have and attacking that lane. Nobody in the world could go get a custom hat made and the hat maker not gonna say no. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a curse and a blessing. I got a retail location. I got a couple assets. Got a couple houses, and I'm in Detroit. A big booming city where a lot of stuff is available, and the stuff that's available is, stuff that's gonna make you money in the future. There's a lot of gentrification going on in the hood right now, and which is, I'm not against it. You know what I'm saying? Better roads, better everything, better schools, better. So it's like at the end of the day, I tell people I feel trapped in Detroit sometimes, and maybe it's because I love it so much. Maybe it's because I love the family. Maybe because I love the people. But at the end of the day, our economy, it's hard for retail business owners. I'm a retail business owner. I've had my retail business 8 years. Have I made maybe $250,000 on the corner? Yeah, but I would have made multi millions if I was in a tourist city. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not really a tourist city, so that's what I'm branching on right now too. I'm branching online and getting to the bulk of the people. I'm also taking my talents to Nashville, because in Nashville is one of the biggest bachelorette cities. So I'm going to do a cowboy hat classes out there, cowboy stores. Just different endeavors, man. Different endeavors, and I'm the guy to try to touch the lane so people ain't driving in, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all keep your eyes out, Tennessee. You're on his way. So give us a story of like a client who walked in into your store and tried on a piece and walked out transformed. You got any stories like that, or a story that stand out?
I have a million stories like that because I made 10,000 custom hats. You know what I'm saying? Handmade, one on one. So yeah, but the best part about this is I'm the guy who makes the connection with the politicians, the dope dealers, the UAW workers, plant workers. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different connections that people do so much. So the people that come into me, I'm the young brother who they bring the furs to. The minks, the gators are still alive.
And freak them out.
You know what I'm saying? They still want to be looking like a pimp. So, you know, when they come in and I sell them this $300, $500, $1,000 gator hat, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, dang, I made this whole outfit. You know what I'm saying? But then you do it so long, man, after you make 10,000, it's crazy right now. And that's why I said that the hat business is not as fun as it used to be for me because I made so many that I can see the hat before I even make it now. You know what I'm saying? It was fun when I was testing my limits, but now when you get so good at something, after you put 10 years into something, you know, stick with it. You got to make some money off of it somehow, some way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But all moments when everybody walked in was a great moment. Everybody that purchased something that they loved and they wore with confidence. You know what I'm saying? I tell people I don't make hats, I make conversation pieces.
So you've curated amazing experiences for a lot of different people that's walked into your store, which kind of helped me segue over to Maine, and how he engineers, success or positive outcomes for the people that he worked with. Let's talk. Okay, hold on. Let's pause real quick. The conversation's heating up, and if it's lighting a fire in you, then don't just be a listener. Be a legacy builder. Inside my Legacy Vault Inner Circle, you get weekly live coaching, sales scripts that convert like crazy, deep funnel audits, and strategy boosts. Business owners are using these to scale from 4 figures to 6 figures monthly. DM Inner to Legacy Vault Academy on Facebook or visit legacyvaultacademy.com for exclusive access. We're not playing it safe. We're building empires. Let's get it. What's one of the wildest turnarounds you've helped engineer, man, where others saw risk and you saw legacy?
All right, so coming from my background, I'm gonna keep it professional. I'll talk about my personal background in a minute, but just keeping in line with what you're asking me. Like I've been a mortgage banker. I've written loans. I've helped people achieve the American dream by able to have them get home ownership. There's been situations where, someone may have didn't, have enough income.
I was one of them, man.
See?
I just want to let y'all know, man. I was one of them. You know what I'm saying? At the time, and now I own 2 pieces, man. Shout out to Maine, man. Hey, that's proof. That's proof in the pudding. Like, thank you, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about: helping friends, helping family. So where somebody might look at something as a risk, you can also look at something as an opportunity. And it's like, what is you as a person can do to bring value to that situation? So definitely leverage anything that you know, whether that's, again, keeping it within this space of real estate, whether that's market values, whether that's, homes that's going on, in this case, on the auction site here in Detroit, buying up land, seeing where, the next boom is going to happen at, so you can kind of be ahead of the curve before the boom happens. So now you can have residual income. So just always staying 2 or 3 steps ahead is definitely a way to kind of like, leverage your environment and get in the best space. But like with people and all, like creating legacy, man, when you help someone get a home and then that home is able to be utilized either to be passed down to somebody else, whether that's a family member, friend, spouse, ex-spouse, whatever the hell, or you're able to use that to turn into an asset to generate income, like a rental property, things like that. It's all about building generational wealth, and real estate is definitely a way to do that because you are basically securing ownership, and a lot of Black people don't own shit. So being able to say that you own some land, or being able to say that you own this house, this property, this real estate in Detroit that's transitioning into being a booming market. Like Detroit right now, people here who've lived here their whole lives never seen downtown look like this. Y'all, never seen that. And me personally, coming from Ohio, I've been living in Detroit for 8 years now. And I've been visiting Detroit because I have family and roots here my entire life. So I can personally speak from what it used to look like back then to what it looks like now, living in and being in it. So definitely, looking for opportunity, taking risks, and being strategic with what you want your overall outcome to be. Not all risk is bad risk. That just means some people ain't willing to go into it.
Absolutely, that was an amazing response too. Coming from the corporate world, and I know it's pretty similar as an entrepreneur. Basically, what I'm hearing the pattern is really just offering value, just constantly offering value and being resourceful. And making sure that, like you said earlier, that you're a good liaison or amazing liaison to people that need your services. So we're gonna segue over to Chase, the Picasso with the hats. Let's talk about creative entrepreneurship. I know it's not all glam. So what's like a moment of grit behind your rise that most don't see?
Really the support. It's really the support. You know what I'm saying? America was, it's based off business. You know what I'm saying? Business and real estate. Just like you said that you making value off of real estate, I'm kind of like, I see that, but I'm making my value off of entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? A business. So it's a hard thing when support. I Googled my name the other day. It was like 2 days ago, and I Googled Chase Majors, and I popped up, and I read what they said about me, and it was really, really great and inspirational, and I was really happy that at the bottom it said community and organization. It said Chase Majors is a pillar in the community.
Mm-hmm.
He helps out in the community and schools and different things.
Mm-hmm.
And I was feeling so good because it's amazing that somebody noticed those accomplishments.
Facts.
Because when I did them, toy drives, we're giving out 200 toys. You know what I'm saying? Book bag thing, we're giving out 50 book bags. You know what I'm saying? It's gave out hats to kids. I really never charged a hat for a kid ever in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's great to notice that somebody noticed.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's just about location. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back to location. If you're in business, you need high traffic. If you're in a retail.
Thanks.
And it's just like, my business is in the most prominent black area in Detroit. It's called the Livernois Avenue of Fashion. And it has a culture. It has black people with businesses. It has clothiers. It has, you can go get a $50 coat, or you could go get a $5,000 coat. You know what I'm saying? And they got some great designers, man.
And freak them out either way.
yeah, like they'll get you right. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got this Detroit flavor. You know what I'm saying? And that's what really makes me stand out is I'm just like a young OG. You know what I'm saying? My brother was older than me 20 years, so I always seen him wear the gaiters and all the car shows and do all the cool stuff, to the bald head with the earring to the dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, now I see that I got an old soul, and I'm trying to get the money with the people, but it's just not enough in retail. So that's why I keep urging, and I'm telling people also, and I'm preaching it. Ebooks, digital products. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm teaching my sauce. Make sure y'all check my book out, man. Ban the Brim by Chase Majors. It's gonna be on Amazon soon.
Check that out right now, y'all. You doing any promos for anybody that might purchase right now at this second?
I'm always gonna look out. My promo is I'ma look out. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, I want everybody to look good. I want you to.
I done been at them toy drives too.
Hey, you
I done donated to them toy drives. We was at the high school.
Yeah,
you know, we had the line out with a whole bunch of toys for kids. They just grab and they just so happy and excited to just see some nice because they ain't not bullshit toys either. They some decent quality toys. There's some quality toys.
Like the dollar store, Family Dollar joints.
And pick like actually thinking about grabbing them. Like it ain't just grabbing just to grab. Like thinking like would a kid like this? Like if I was their age, would I play with this toy?
It's thoughtful.
You know what I'm saying? Put some consideration behind it, man. You know, and you know, like you said, man, Chase is a pillar of his community. He looks out, you know, for the ones he loves and respects, and just overall wants to help be a staple out here. So definitely, you know, lock in with him, get a hat from him. He has made over 10,000 hats. I remember when he made his first hat. Like I was there with him when he made his very first hat. So I seen his journey. I seen what he's been able to accomplish, and he's a fantastic brother. So definitely lock in with him. Get a hat, get a one of one, get a Gator hat, get a Gucci hat, get a look. Lion season about to pop off again.
Yes,
Get you
sir.
your Detroit Lions hats. Get you your one on one stand out. Get that grit going. He gonna get you right. So always support black businesses, but definitely support those who help look out and make sure that you and yours are taken care of.
Absolutely. And I second and third that. Chase, if Detroit style was a hat, what would it look like? And who wearing it?
Not to be cocky, but I'm wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I throw that shit off. But in all reality, man, I just had to say my signature piece, man. My signature piece, man, that would be an all wood hat, man. I'm the only one in the world to do that. Only person I ever heard that made an all wood hat is just an old man in Italy. And I don't even know if he's still alive. You feel me? But make an all wood hat, bro. And that would I would always throw the Detroit D on it just for the love of the city. You know what I'm
I
saying?
like that.
But yeah, keep it classy, keep it industrial. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I like that. Both of you represent, man, what Legacy Vault stands for. Building brands that move people emotionally and financially. What's your personal legacy move in 2025, fellas? Just to wrap up.
I'm gonna let you go first, man.
So like to wrap up the year, so we're basically a little over the halfway mark. So we're in the third quarter, as we like to say. So for me, it's about striving and keep achieving, right? Your barriers are only there to provide you to have more drive and more grit because the universe feels there's something in you that you can persevere and move forward. It's easy to just, you know, stop and just blame everything around you, but you can also take initiative and put yourself in a better spot. Like I said, I'm not from Detroit. I moved here 8 years ago with 10,000 to my name. That 10,000 was due to grinding and having a game plan that was not even orthodox. It was just pray until something happens. And you also got to put the work behind it. So bringing it back around for the rest of this year, it's to just stay the course, stay what I've been doing. You know, look to, you know, getting some real estate potentially. Look at leveling up my situation when it comes to my place of residence, looking out for those that I love to a way that I haven't been able to do before. You know, so it's all about me leveling up so I can do for those around me that help molding me, whether it's a minute piece or a very big piece of the person that I am today. So it's the people around me that keep me going.
Chase,
Can you repeat the question?
personal legacy move for the rest of 2025.
My personal legacy move is, man, I really want to sell 1,000 books, ebook, before the year is over. I also want to have multiple self-serve hat stores. I want to have a self-serve hat store. I also want to move to Nashville, and I want to do the biggest conventions and shows and vend at those. I vended at 50 different vendor shows. I want to do the biggest shows in the world where it's 30,000 people, millionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
That
sir.
would be my next level. So I'm pulling all that off this year, by the end of the year, and then I'm gonna keep it rolling. And after that, I'm blessed and tested and blessed it. You know what I'm saying? It's over.
Amen. Absolutely.
Yeah, good legacy, man.
I appreciate y'all, fellas. So if you vibing with today's episode and want to build on your own personal legacy blueprint, take the 3-minute legacy vault quiz and unlock the strategy that fits your journey. Link's gonna be in the description, folks. Don't just build wealth, craft your legend. Oh, and before we wrap up, here's something for the dreamers, doers, and Detroit builders who know a legacy isn't just earned, it's experience. If today's episode stirs something in you, whether it's wealth creation, artistic brilliance, or strategic domination, here's to make your next move legendary. Now, do you want the messaging done for you? With high converting ads, funnels that print revenue, and copy that sound like you, but closes like me? Well, my done for you sales messaging package is open now, starting at just $997. This isn't content, it's conversion. And if you want me personally in your business, let's talk one-on-one strategy coaching. Only for brands scaling 6 figures and up. DM DFY or coach to Legacy Vault Academy on Facebook. And let's start building something dangerous, folks. Legacy Vault isn't just a name. It's the vault where results live. Catch you on the next episode. Peace.